Being a landscape architecture student to me means it feels like it's my job to kind of expose people to the real definition of landscape architecture and how it affects everybody in the big picture.
So to me, to be a landscape architecture student, you just need more beauty to this land. Also, you keep a balance between the construction and the natural land.
To me, it's an honor to be able to be a student here. I think that it's wonderful that I can get to work with some really great instructors here and get to be with some really great other peers to learn about like landscape architecture, and I think it's a very calm and cool place to be where we get to strive to learn more and work really hard but yet be in a very chill and fun environment.
To me, being a landscape architecture student means collaborating with all of my peers every single day, learning about all the different components that come in, like very small details that eventually make up the bigger picture.
I chose Penn State because it's a very large school. I went to two small schools, and so I really wanted to be able to get out of that small type of school and go somewhere with lots of people where I could meet different types of people, experience more of the world, and be kind of a little bit further away from my home, but not too far away.
So I think here have a really strong program for the landscape architecture, and there are a lot of good professor here, so it can help me to improve my landscape architecture skill. So that's why I'm choosing here.
I chose Penn State because it is so big and offers so many opportunities, and just for the landscape architecture program in general, it does have one of the leading programs for it.
I actually chose Penn State just by coming here because just seeing everybody interact and seeing the dynamic of everything and how everyone worked together, it made me want to be a part of this space and to kind of be a landscape architecture student here. Just seeing how far I've come in the little amount of work I've done in my one semester being here is actually really rewarding to me.
So far, we learned what I'm working right now is the special component. So I learned a lot of definition about that. So this is basic idea for how to design a landscape. I mean, I learned a lot basic scale from that. Also, we went to a trip to the Falling Water. It's in the Pittsburgh. So we more close into the nature to see the detail about what is landscape architecture.
I would have to say that being able to take more than just design classes, like being able to take sciences, math, and also like learning about technology and media, I think that being able to be a more diverse, knowledgeable person is most rewarding for me.
My most rewarding landscape architecture academic experience would have to be knowing that when I'm learning, eventually it's going to help the planet, and that's very rewarding to me.
So for now, we learned Photoshop, InDesign. I think those programs, those skill is really important to future design. So I learned a lot from there.
The most valuable skill I've learned, I think, is just kind of getting things done more effectively in a shorter period of time.
I think that being able to hand draw is the most valuable skill for me because I'm going to be hand drawing a lot whenever I get to practice, and I also believe that in order to be an architect of any form, you have to be able to draw.
So far, I've learned just how to critique objectively, which I wasn't able to do before, and I think that's a really important skill for not just like my major, what I'm doing, but like in general.
I hope to work with national parks actually and be in a city like Washington, D.C. or in Boston and helping in like a conservation manner.
After I get my BLA, I would like to take a gap time off and work in an entry-level job for about like 2-3 years, pay off my loans, and then I'd like to go back to get a master's in architecture and I'd like to eventually be able to be licensed as both a landscape architect and an architect.
So after graduation, I definitely have learned a lot of skill from this studio. I mean, I may be confident to be in a company to design my own design to make more beauty to this world.
After my BLA, I plan to gain experience working with other firms and then go back to school to get my master's and then hopefully have my own firm one day.